Hi again. It's September 22nd still. I just took a look at my subscriptions and saw that Eliza Recovery or Eliza Recovery. Sorry, girl, I don't know how to pronounce it quite. I think it's Eliza, or Eliza Recovery. She shared a poem of one of her favorite poets, and I just did that actually, but I thought that I might share one of mine. I haven't written in a long time, and then I wrote recently. So I'm kind of self-conscious about it, but it's called Nostalgia. So hold on. Okay. Nostalgia is a woman whose cold and soft hands reach to you like winter's mangled branches, waking you from your daily days, promising you peace. Remember peace. She holds in her snow-white fingers the things you had forgotten, snippets of a life no longer yours. Like grains of sand, they threaten to slip from her hold, and you dive to catch them. Precious hopes in warm winter nights in some wooden house. You, a child, and your family rosy-cheeked. Children absent-minded and oblivious to their mother's drunken giggling, her left hand planting her wine dangerously close to the edge of her glass, and then her broad shoulders tipping back with her laughter, the red drink sloshing back to safety. And fathers playing chess, or perhaps nowhere to be found at all. The days when grandmothers were still alive, and although you couldn't speak their language and found them strange and amusing in their hunched, slow way of walking, you loved them all the same because they smiled at you. They kissed your cheek and left warmth. Nostalgia offers the timeline of your life, from infant to adult, and holds a mirror that shows you first who you were, and then who you've become. She is too truthful in her delicacies, ethereal, frail and transparent, and so innocent that she's almost unsettling. You can never turn her down. You devour her offerings, ravenous for what has come and gone, for answers. She promises you peace. Peace you receive, but somehow she had forgotten, or perhaps failed to mention the emptiness. So that's I think one of my most recent. Let me see about I wrote another one recently. Let me see if I can find it. I don't even remember what it was freaking called. And I'll see if I even want to read it to you. There was Nostalgia. It's called Wonderland's Lies. Or Wonderland's Lie. So this one I don't like as much as Nostalgia, but I'll read it anyway because I have nothing better to do with my life. It's called Wonderland's Lie. I've become a person who endlessly chooses to forget. So long ago, I dove headfirst into Alice's rabbit hole. Wonderland is nothing as in the book, I know now. That's what I believed before I began to fall instead of dive. Time drains away, and I watch that clock tick, tick, and it seems frozen until I glance again, after what felt just a moment, to find that years have passed, and here I am forgetting. It feels simple to forget, easier to forget than to tread through the mulch, the swamp I found when I finally landed. I am unrecognizable, and if I could only open myself and expose the inside to another person, maybe they'd see it too. I bought Wonderland's Lie. Drink me, the potion said. I drank and found myself shrinking and expanding, high and low, and when things settled, I found myself feeling very, very small. This is the part I don't like as much. I've forgotten the world above the rabbit hole. The voices that once called to me, the ones that told me not to dive, concerned expressions of reason, have grown faint, and often I cannot hear them. I wonder if they've left. My legs are thick in the swamp. Easier to sink down into the rotting leaves and bones than to remember the sun, for I do not believe I can have it back. The voices that called used to tell me that I could swim through, and in my brave moments I tried, but I grew so tired that I had to stop. There seemed to be a tide then, a patient, vengeful wave that waited until I stopped to rest, then pulled me back right below the rabbit hole. Each time I grew tired, I knew the wave would take me back, and I allowed myself to forget for the relief. I could have done so much more. I haven't got the answers, and no one can give them to me. I'll have to find them somehow. So, that's Wonderland's Lie. That's all. Bye.